great players don't have to tell people they're great.
Yeah, that's true.
You let fans do that. You let people debate it on talk radio and podcasts. You know, players don't have to do that. You know, that we all know you're great. You don't have to tell us.
And then like the generation, they talk so much shit about the game today.
Yeah.
And it makes you go back and watch the game back then. And it makes you not even want to appreciate it no more like I did when I was a kid. Like, it's like.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Because you know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Magic Johnson drew a hard line in the sand, and LeBron James and Kevin Durant landed on the wrong side of it, no debate about it. His frustration with load management exploded publicly, aimed straight at modern superstars who sit out games while still cashing massive checks, and the league felt the shock instantly. Fans noticed, players noticed, and the conversation turned heated fast. The timing made everything blow up even more. LeBron and Durant had just wrapped up joking about Michael Jordan's legacy on their podcast, brushing off what the older generation sacrificed to build the NBA from the ground up. That was the moment Magic stopped playing defense for his era and went on offense. At Michael Jordan's 60th birthday party in February 2023, Magic pulled Jordan aside, and the two icons talked for a full 30 minutes, locked in on one topic that's been eating at them for years. What followed made it personal, real, and impossible to ignore. Magic tied load management directly to respect. Respect for the fans who saved their money, showed up every night, and turned the NBA into a global machine. He said out loud what nobody in today's league wants to face. The legends who built this game played night after night with far less medical tech, no excuses, no shortcuts, and no nights off, and that truth still stings today.
Players say they need a rest. I don't know. You hate it.
I hate it. I dislike it. It's about your team, where you stand. You're losing games when you sit out.
Yes.
And so I dislike it. I hope they get rid of it. It's about your ego, your passion, your love for the game. It's about those fans who, like you said, paid their hard-earned money to watch you play this game of basketball.
Modern players have access to everything the old generation could only dream about. Full training staffs, elite recovery centers, personal chefs, sports science departments working around the clock. None of that existed back then. And yet those legends made a fraction of today's money and still showed up every single night. No whining, no load excuses, no shortcuts. Period. That's why running into Michael Jordan overseas brought the entire debate full circle. Magic later revealed on Byron Scott's Fast Break podcast in March 2025 exactly what Jordan told him during their private conversation. And it said everything about the old school mindset. Then Magic dropped the line that hit like a brick. We wanted to play in every game. That wasn't marketing talk, that was pride talking. What happened next lit the basketball world on fire. On July 1st, 2025, Kevin Durant and LeBron James sat down on LeBron's Mind, the Game podcast, and took a slick shot at Michael Jordan without ever saying his name. Too polished, too careful to be direct, but everyone caught it. Durant started preaching about longevity, hinting that staying around longer somehow makes you tougher. LeBron laughed instantly. They both knew what they were doing. The implication was clear: paint Jordan's retirement as walking away while framing LeBron's long run as proof of superior dedication. Durant's cute little baseball comment tried to downplay history, but it leaves out the part that changes everything.
I don't know why these guys, because if you look at his record, he almost played every game like 5 or 6 times throughout his career. He didn't miss one game.
Yeah.
Pat Riley or our trainer, Gary Beatty, had to make sure that they said, no. B, don't put on your uniform. Don't come sitting on that bench, because you would want to play because you want to play for your guys and with your guys. It's a difference now, right? And fans see it, and fans are reacting to low management. They don't get to see their stars.
Yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Because you know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Jordan didn't step away because he lost love for the game. He stepped away after a devastating family tragedy that shook his entire world following a violent robbery involving his father. Ignoring that context isn't analysis, it's disrespect, and Magic wasn't about to let that slide. James Jordan, the man who pushed Michael to chase greatness every single day, was suddenly gone, and it shook everything. Michael Jordan didn't step away from basketball because he got tired or bored. He walked away at the absolute peak of his powers to honor his father's memory and chase the dream they talked about together for years. And that matters a lot. So when Kevin Durant casually tossed out that "some people play baseball" line and LeBron laughed right along with him, it wasn't just careless talk. It came off cold. They weren't just skipping context, they were shrinking one of the most painful chapters of Jordan's life into a podcast joke, and people noticed fast. The backlash hit hard, and it didn't take long. Stacey King, a three-time champion alongside Jordan, fired back without hesitation. He mocked the whole thing by calling it the Cry Me a River podcast, and then he dropped a stat that cut straight through the noise. LeBron has played just one full 82-game season in his entire career. Jordan did it 9 times, no excuses, no sitting, no sympathy tours. Kwame Brown went even harder. He reminded everyone that Jordan's actual retirement came right after winning his 3rd straight championship, not after a first-round exit, not after getting embarrassed on the big stage. He left after reaching the absolute top of the sport, something Magic never did, Larry Bird never did, and Isaiah Thomas never did with a 3-peat, all while carrying the weight of unimaginable personal loss from that tragic robbery involving his father.
Great players don't have to tell people they're great.
Yeah,
You let fans do that. You let people debate it on talk radio and podcasts. That's why I say it's a Cry Me a River podcast, because you're crying and moaning.
But so let's see what Kevin Durant said right here, man. I think this was the stupidest shit. I just think he should have did a little more research, and I think that was distasteful, because now MJ and his family, I think Kevin Durant should apologize for this, to be honest with you. And I think that's kind of whack that Kevin Durant said he's a student of the game. But how did you not know this information?
And this wasn't a one-off moment either. Durant and LeBron have a long documented history of brushing off the older generation. Back in January 2021, Durant snapped on Instagram saying, "Them old heads need to go enjoy retirement." And LeBron echoed the same energy on his podcast again in May 2025. That mindset defines the modern era. Labeling legends as bitter just for saying the obvious, nobody wants to play every night anymore. Durant doubled down in April 2023 by completely dismissing the physicality of the 80s and 90s like it was a joke. But Magic's career backs up every word he's saying. He played 906 regular season games across 13 seasons until his career was cut short at just 32 for reasons far bigger than basketball. No load management, no rest days, just showing up night after night, and that truth still hits hard today. Magic Johnson proved he was built different, no question about it. During the 1986-87 season when he won MVP, Magic played 80 games, the highest of his career, and averaged around 74 games per healthy season across his Lakers run. He logged 36.7 minutes per game in the regular season and cranked that up to nearly 40 minutes a night in the playoffs. Real minutes, real wear, no complaints, no special treatment.
And I loved it growing up. I mean, shit. They just, the older generation, they make you not want to love the game that I grew up watching.
Right.
Seeing, Charles Barkley play in Phoenix, like take his talents to Phoenix and help them get to the finals was like so fucking dope. And then like the generation, they talk so much shit about the game today.
Yeah.
And it makes you go back and watch the game back then. And it makes you not even want to appreciate it no more like I did when I was a kid. Like, it was like.
I go back and watch a lot of those 90s film, 80s stuff, and they play physical, but I just think they got away with a lot of flagrant fouls, and I think that's why they call their era more physical than ours.
Now line that up with today's era, and the contrast gets uncomfortable fast. LeBron James has played just one full 82-game season in his entire career, only one. Kawhi Leonard has missed 298 regular season games since entering the league and hasn't played both ends of a back-to-back since April 2017. And here's the wild part. In 2024, not a single NBA All-Star played all 82 games. Not one. That's unheard of. The money gap makes this whole thing even louder. Magic Johnson earned roughly $40 million over his entire NBA career, with a peak salary around $3 million. LeBron James has already cleared over $505 million in NBA salary alone. Adjust for inflation, and Magic's whole Hall of Fame career equals what some stars make in just 2 seasons today, too. Magic spoke on that gap directly, and his point hit home. This is about respect for the fans who spend their hard-earned money to watch you play. You're getting paid to do something you love, and showing up matters, period. Charles Barkley backed that up with zero filter. He said, "It ain't like we working in a steel mill, brother. People working tough jobs are tired too, but they still show up every day, no excuses." Michael Jordan made his stance crystal clear in October 2025. If you're physically able to play, sitting out was never an option to him. Duty, respect, and proving yourself every single night, that's how he approached the game. Always. Magic echoed that same message on FS1 Speak in December 2024, tying load management directly to declining viewership. Fans aren't tuning in because the stars aren't playing. Simple math. And Magic didn't stop there. He called out another shift that says everything about today's league. Rivalries are soft now. He said it straight. We hated each other. Lakers versus Celtics was war. Real tension, real pride, and that fire pushed everyone to play harder, longer, and louder every single night. This whole clash made for unreal TV, and people tuned in heavy because the hypocrisy was loud. And here's the part nobody can dodge: who's actually making these dismissive comments about Michael Jordan, and the older generation tells you everything. Kevin Durant joined the very team that knocked him out in the 2016 playoffs, the 73-win Warriors, already stacked with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. That move is still widely viewed as the weakest superstar decision the league has ever seen, and that's not debate. That's history.
Couldn't believe that an NBA player could make $1 million. And now these guys are so lucky and blessed, and they can't play basketball 3 or 4 days a week.
It shouldn't be needed. First and foremost, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. The fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket. Physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
After Golden State, it didn't get tougher, it got shakier. Durant forced his way out of Brooklyn, then landed in Phoenix when the pressure got loud again. And this is the same guy taking slick shots at Jordan's retirements. Wild. LeBron's path isn't much cleaner. When things got uncomfortable in Cleveland the first time, he packed up for South Beach. When Miami started cooling off in 2014, he bolted back to Cleveland. Then when that window closed, he jumped to Los Angeles. Every time adversity showed up, there was always an exit door nearby. Now contrast that with Magic Johnson. 5 championships in just 13 seasons, 9 finals appearances, 3 MVP awards, and not once did he complain about minutes, fatigue, or needing nights off. The league literally had to step in during the 2023 to 2024 season and create a 65-game minimum just to qualify for major awards. Let that sink in for a second. The NBA had to force stars to play because load management spiraled so far out of control that fans were paying full price to watch benches instead of legends. That's how bad it got. Magic didn't just call out LeBron and Durant, he defended the legacy they keep trying to downplay. Magic, Jordan, Bird, Isaiah, those guys didn't sit, didn't duck smoke, and didn't clown the generation before them. They honored the game and respected the fans who built the league brick by brick. If you think Magic is right about load management, smash that like button right now. If you think modern players need to start respecting the legends who made this league what it is, drop your take in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns exposing what's really happening in basketball today, make sure you subscribe, because this generational war is nowhere near finished.